Girls who are virgins I don't know whether to use the word stigmatized. Most virgins are not able to come out to say they are actually virgins. See people who have built relationships for years and even now they are suffering so much. Use your brain. Do not give yourself to any guy at this age. Nobody is perfect. I won't come here giving inspirational quotes. Let's not lie to ourselves. You can actually have a very bad character, which is why someone might hate on you. They are envious of me. You're trying to go with the trend. You might get stuck at some point. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your baby girl Yejide Adebola, aka Queen Ye. In today's video guys, as the title says, I'm going to be having a girl talk with you. I actually want to have personal talk with my girls, my ladies, my baby girls. I actually felt like I should make a video sharing my opinion on things related to girls, things related to females, and give my opinion, give my advice on things I feel should actually be spoken about or things I feel are not usually spoken about enough. And if you're a guy, you can actually keep on watching. You'd learn a lot from this video and you would also get to know me better due to the fact that I'll say my opinion on things. First of all, I want you to look at me like your big sis. Like your what? Like your big sister. Because I'm here to drop advice for you, my girls. Okay? Let's not make this thing too long. And some people say that I used to shout in my videos. I don't even know. I'll try to reduce my voice today. But if people cannot hear me, that's your business too. Because I don't know for you. Today, I'm going to lower the volume a little. Okay? So how we're going to be doing it is that there are some topics here with me that I would just highlight and give my opinion and advice about it. Keep on watching. Thank you for stopping by. And let's get right into the video. It's actually a very cool thing if you ask me. It's actually very cool, especially when you're maybe young and you're not so sure on who you want to lose it to, or you're not so sure if you're going to be happy after you do it. So it's actually better if you make the opinion and you know have it in your mind that okay, I want to keep myself to marriage. It's actually a great thing, and I feel like if you already have the mindset of doing that, you should actually work towards achieving it. I know there are a lot of temptations, I know there are a lot of barriers, I know there are a lot of temptations in the world from friends, from guys and everything. But when you set your goal and you aim at actually keeping yourself to marriage, I think you should go with it so that you do not regret it if anything anything messy happens. So this topic, I feel like it's not spoken about so much, in as much as people talk about it. When I say I feel it's not spoken about so much, I mean that girls who are virgins are, I don't know whether to use the word stigmatized, or I don't know the right word to use, but most times people actually don't come out. Like most virgins are not able to come out to say they are actually virgins because of the way they are perceived by people. Like in this era, I've sat with a couple of girls and people having conversations and actually gisting, talking about things, and they're like, oh, she be virgin now. And then I'm like, is that supposed to be like an insult? Is that supposed to be something to be ashamed of? Because like I feel like that's how most people even make it seem now. Like when you say you're a virgin, they're like, oh, Mother Mary. You get that kind of thing. So like there's this, I don't know, there's this way people look at people that say that they are virgins, which is the reason why most people who are even virgins don't want to just say that they are virgins. Do you understand? So while I was editing, I came across this post by Solomon Bucci, which literally explains everything I'm trying to say, and I totally agree with it. However, not being a virgin is totally okay. I mean, it's your choice. When it comes to things about virginity, things about sexuality, things about your personal self, for as long as you're doing something that you're actually comfortable with, something that you're okay with, like if you have no problem losing yourself before marriage, then that's totally fine. And I feel like people should also not judge. Well, in this era, I don't feel like people judge as much as they used to before, because then in the past it was like a big deal. Like a girl has to be a virgin till she marries, and even most of the guys they're getting married to are no virgins. Like that actually confuses me a lot. Like what are we teaching the guys then if you're saying that a girl must be a virgin for marriage, but the guys, nobody will even know whether they are still virgins or not, and nobody really cares why. But right now in this era, I feel like things are changing, and it's actually something to be proud of, and I'm actually very happy about that that people are changing their mindset about things like that. If you're not a virgin before you get married, doesn't mean you're a slut. We actually see some people that slut shame people that are not virgins, saying a lot of things. You shouldn't judge people based on that. People shouldn't be judged based on that, because different people have their own reasons for doing things. Do whatever it is you want to do, and make sure you're happy with whatever decision it is that you have taken. Okay. Well, personally, I don't feel there should be a certain age or a specific age tag to when you should start dating. This is because we've seen relationships and marriages of people who have just gotten to know each other 2 weeks, 1 month, and they're actually building years of healthy and good relationship. At the same time, what we see people, everything is all on social media. We see people who have built relationships for years, and even now they are suffering so much in the relationship. Even some have been divorced, some have been separated, even some that are even in the marriage are actually not even happy with it, like regardless of how long it has taken for them to build it. So when it comes to dating or relationship, marriages, and all those kind of things, I don't feel like there should be a specific age. However, I would advise you, if you're actually young, let's say like from around, I know from like when you're 13 you start feeling some things for guys and all those kind of things. Let's say from 13 to 17ish, it's very normal for you to feel some kind of way towards a guy. And I just want you to be very, very careful at this age, because it's a very delicate age, and I feel like you have to be very careful, most especially when you're dealing with older guys, so that you don't get taken advantage of. They don't take advantage of you. You don't regret it later in future, because at that age you're actually very young. Whatever decision you think you're taking might not be the best for you later on. So like later on, like in the future, you want to make sure that you're not regretting the decisions you took while you were younger. So at this age, you might feel like you're grown enough, and you might feel like you know what you're doing, or you probably won't regret whatever decision it is that you have taken. But I just want you to know that you are actually very young, and you should chill a little, take a step back. I'm not saying you shouldn't try to talk to guys or have relationships with them. It's even very good for you to have some kind of relationship with them, like relate with guys, so that later on things that they do doesn't really freak you out. Because at this age now, like I'm talking like about myself, at this age I've seen people actually get so freaky. Even people that are older than me, they get so when it comes to guys, or maybe little things they do or something really freaks them out, like, oh my god, he did this, he did that. I'm not saying you shouldn't be happy, but like, bro, chill. I understand, but like any little thing you're getting so freaked out about the guy. Normally, I know that regardless of whether or not you had relationships while you were younger, it's still normal for you to freak out and fantasize over guys later when you're older. But at that stage, when you're older, you already have experiences, at least quite little experiences when it comes to guys, like when you were a little bit younger. So like things they do when you're older, like you're more experienced, you're making sense, you understand when a guy is serious and when he's joking. You understand when he's actually in for a serious business with you, or he just wants to take advantage of you, due to the fact that you already had experiences. And when I say experiences, I don't want you to misquote me or misunderstand me. When I say experiences, I mean like you actually relating with these guys when you're young. Because if you over relate and you do things that you start regretting, it won't be very cool for you, and it won't be even good for your mental health. Like you just keep blaming yourself and beating yourself up over something that really cannot change. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So my advice for you is that when you're young and you have the urge to go into a relationship or further anything with any guy, you should be very, very smart about it. Use your brains, and do not fall too deep. Have this 50-50 mindset in your mind. Do not give yourself to any guy at this age. Like I will actually just tell you plain fact, you would most likely regret it. So actually guard yourself, build your walls, so that when you get older you are going to be able to make the right choices, and that way you don't have to regret anything you have done like in the past. Okay, this is actually a very, very, very good topic, if you ask me. Now I want you to understand, first of all, that nobody is perfect. Like regardless of your role model. I know that there's someone you're looking up to and you're like, I wish I was this person, I wish I were this person. But understand that there are other people who actually wish they were you. There are other people that see things in you that they wish for themselves. I won't come here giving inspirational quotes to tell yourself that you're beautiful or you should love yourself the way you are, or all those inspirational quotes that people give you. Let me explain something to you. It's absolutely normal to feel some type of way sometimes, maybe about something in your body or something. I'm talking on insecurities. So it's absolutely normal for you to feel some kind of way about some things about your body, but it depends on how you now want it to affect you. Like, you have to make sure that you're not putting so much importance on it. That is when the problem starts, when you place so much importance on it. Everybody is not perfect, as I said earlier. You have to actually look for things in you that is beautiful. I mean, you might not have a pretty face, but you might be very smart and talented. You have a nice shape, you have a nice body, you have nice legs, you have other things that are very interesting about you. You have to focus on that side of you. You have to embrace that part of you. You have to show the world that part of you. You're putting so much importance on something you feel you're not, and you're leaving behind what you actually are. Like, it's not all about going to be saying that, okay, I'm beautiful, I'm this, I'm that. Let's not lie to ourselves. There are actually some people that are not as beautiful. There are different people have their own different kind of beauty. Like, everybody has their own part of beauty. They have their own beauty in them. So you have to look for what is beautiful about you, what is great about you, what is lovely about you, what is amazing about you, and focus more on that. Think more on that. Like, think about people that don't have that thing that you have. Think about people that actually really want to be you. Put your importance. You see, I watched there was this video on Curtis' channel. I don't know if you guys know Curtis. Her channel is actually very amazing, and I could really relate to the video. Like, I'll put the link of her channel, I'll put the link of that video down in my description below. I want you guys to watch the video and actually understand what I'm trying to say. Like, the video was so relatable. She talked about how people, some people are beautiful while some people are not. Some people have nice nails, some people do not. Some people have nice body, some people do not. Some people have nice stature, height. She even used herself as an example. I'll put the link in the description so that you guys would get to understand what I'm trying to say, because that video made so much sense, and when you watch it, you get to understand more on what I'm actually trying to say. Okay, so here's my advice: find the beauty in you. Find the beauty in you. Like, I want that to digest. Find the beauty in you and put more importance and focus on the beautiful part of you. You would see how amazing your life would be. Like, to be very honest, it's a very bad thing, and it's not even a happy thing to feel down about yourself. But when you actually find the beauty in you and focus on it, you would feel much more better, to be very honest. And that's how I live. That's how I live my life. I mean, I do not place importance on things that are not even needed. I find the beauty in myself, I focus on it, and I portray it more. Like, I make it known. I'm a very talented person, like, to be very honest. I always focus on these things. I make tutorials on videos. I make tutorials, makeup tutorials, because I'm into this art, I'm into creative art, and I always try my best to portray who I am. That's the beautiful part of me. Like, that is why I'm always emphasizing on that part of me. There are also some parts of me that I feel like are not great, are not perfect like some other girls, but I don't even care about those things, because it's not a problem for me. I don't look deep into things like that. I don't base my importance on that. Okay, for example, there are girls with it that have shape that boom 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 boom. I'm not even going to come here to lie to you. I'm actually a very shapy person, and I have shape. Do you understand? But I don't have ass, I don't have bum bum. Do you get? But like, that's not my problem. I don't even see other girls with massive ass, and I'm like, ooh, I wish I was like that, or I'll beat myself. I don't do that, because like, I know that there are a lot of beautiful parts of me Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I just want you to find time, to just relax whenever it is you're feeling down about yourself. Take time to think about the beautiful part of you and focus more on it. Okay, talking about hate, talking about how to deal with people hating on you. This is what I think about people that hate on you. There is something in you that they probably cannot have, or they cannot do, or they do not possess, that makes them actually hate you. Don't get me wrong, you can actually have a very bad character, which is why someone might hate on you. Do not feel bad that people hate you, to be honest. When I was much younger, like I will actually say I was very young then, because normally now I don't think a normal grown up would think like that. When I was younger, I used to be very happy. Like, I'm not even lying, I used to be very happy when people hate me, because I felt like it made me like I felt like it made the focus on me. I don't know how to explain it, but like I felt like it made people see me more, and I feel like they're envious of me and they're hating on me because they're just jealous of me. Like, that was exactly how I grew up thinking. Like, that, I don't know who put that mindset in me, but like that was how I grew up. I always had that in mind. Like, when they tell me somebody hates me, I'm actually usually happy, most especially when I don't even care about you, because I know that, oh yes, I must be doing something great for this person to be hating me. Like, low-key, I was young, but that actually kind of makes sense now, because you should have that mindset in your mind. Don't make haters drag you back. Don't let them drag you down. I said this thing when I was talking about insecurities. Don't make it so much of a problem. Don't give them that much importance and rule over you. At the same time, if you feel like people are saying a lot of things about you, a lot of negative things that you're not comfortable with, maybe about your character or something, I feel like if more than 5 people are saying the same thing, you can actually look towards that part. Like, look towards, I'm saying now, if it is your character. I'm not saying that if it is something like a physical feature or something about you that they are hating on. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? When it comes to like your attitude or something, it's something that you can actually look at when you review yourself again, and you now see that what they are saying is really coming from a place of hate, not coming from a place of advice or anything. You can actually just look away, focus on other things, leave them alone. Haters will be haters. When you actually start getting haters in life, you're growing and you're actually progressing, because someone that is progressing would obviously have haters. There will be people that are envious of the person. When you're not growing, when you're not really out there yet, when you're not really progressing, people might not really hate you. People might not see anything negative in you, because it's not like you're doing anything that they want to do, or you're anything that they want to be. But when you start progressing, when you start having haters, understand that God is lifting you up. Do you understand? Focus on the brighter part of things. Focus on all the beautiful parts of life. Focus on the people that love you. Focus on happy memories. Focus on your good friends. Focus on your family. Focus on things that make you happy. Like me personally, making videos makes me so happy. I just love filming videos. I love making videos of myself. I have a lot of random rubbish videos of me, embarrassing videos too, and like I might just even be dancing. I told you guys that I cannot dance or do anything. I just play around, just do whatever it is that actually makes me happy. Talk to my friends, crack jokes, cause that's what I'm always doing, laughing. Cause you have to just be happy in this life. Don't make hate comments drag you back, okay? Queens, are you understanding? Are you guys actually jotting down? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? If you're feeling me, drop a comment in the comment section. Now, here's my thoughts on plastic surgery. I have absolutely no problem with people who get plastic surgery done, and do not judge them either. People who get plastic surgery, there's probably something about them that they were not really comfortable with. Maybe they have small booty and they want to get it done, or there are a lot of things people do plastic surgery on. There is absolutely no problem with doing it, for as long as you know that after you get it done, you're going to be happy with yourself. You're going to be proud of yourself. It's not going to be a problem for you. My only problem with plastic surgery is the reason why you're getting it. If the reason why you're getting it is due to the fact that you want to fit into what is trending, like you're trying to go with the trend, you might get stuck at some point. Don't follow trends. Don't change your body because that is what is trending. Because when that particular thing stops trending, then what do you do next? You go take it off or spoil your entire body. There's no problem with doing it. Just make sure you're getting it done for the right reason. I feel like everybody should be given the chance and opportunity to do whatever it is they want to do with their bodies, for as long as it is not harming someone else. People should be given the opportunity to do whatever it is they want to do with their bodies. I don't feel like anybody should be first to have a child or give birth if they do not want to. If someone doesn't want to give birth to a child, or doesn't want to bring a child to the world or nurture a child, instead of, we've heard stories about people who give birth and drop their children in the bush, or do not even cater for them. They don't give the children things that other children are privileged to get or are opportune to get. So instead of actually bringing a child into the world to suffer, if you do not want that child, I feel like people should be given the opportunity to actually get it off. However, unwanted pregnancy should be very much avoided. I feel like at this stage, people shouldn't be having unprotected sex if you're not ready to be a mom. Do not have unprotected sex. Get the birth control pills. There are condoms. Just have safe sex, or better still, abstain. Okay, so that's my thought on that. Because even there are actually also some people who get pregnant not by choice, but due to rape. So now when things like that happens, I feel like the girl should be given the opportunity to abort it if she doesn't want to keep it, like if she doesn't want to keep the pregnancy in that kind of scenario. Because I know that might be a constant reminder to her of the incident. So if she's not going to be comfortable to actually keep the child, I feel like she should be given the liberty to abort it. So that's my thoughts on abortion. With that being said, that's actually the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys understood some things. I hope you guys even understood all of the things I said. I hope you guys can relate to some things. I hope that you guys found this video satisfying, and I hope that this meets you well. Okay, thank you so much for actually watching my video till this very moment. I'm really grateful. I'm so happy. Please follow me on my social media handle. I'm a makeup artist. I think I said that earlier when I was talking, and I deal with the creative part of makeup, and I also do normal basic looks for people as well. So patronize me and follow me on Instagram. I'll do a story time on my life updates. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.